What's up YouTube? Welcome to the second part of the previous video. So in the first part I have told that I have replaced the thermostat for my high coolant temperature warming. Still the issue is not solved and I was seeing the bubbles. So those who haven't watched the first part, I will give the first part in the iCard. So let's continue the video with the second part. So I was telling that I was facing an engine high coolant temperature issue, and when I open the radiator there is no coolant inside the radiator. So we topped up, and when we close the radiator and check, we are seeing the bubbles in the reservoir tank. So we replaced the thermostat of the bike. Thermostat is a plastic unit which comes here. So the unit has been replaced, but still the issue is not fixed. Then we were checking a couple of things. So this is how we have to step by step approach issue. So when we are guessing what are the possibilities for high coolant temperature. The first possibility is the fan is not working. If the fan is not working, that can cause due to faulty temperature sensor. So in my issue, the fan is working fine. When the temperature is getting heated, the fan is on and the fan is getting off on the proper time. So we came to a conclusion that there is no issue in the fan. Then the second issue is thermostat, which we replaced it first, which we are having a doubt. So thermostat is new, so we came to a conclusion that there is no issue with the thermostat. Then the third one is we clean the radiator again. Okay, so because of any dust or anything which accumulated inside the radiator. So, and my radiator is almost new actually. When I had a crash on the last year, so that time we have replaced the radiator. So it is not much old. It is not like 4.5 years old as bike. So radiator is almost new. So still there is no debris or any dust inside the radiator. Then we check the water pump here. So water pump seems to be working. We didn't start the bike. We just cranked the bike. In the crank, the water pump is okay. There is no issue with the water pump. So what are the possibilities outside the bike? We have checked everything. Okay, then we get a doubt that there is some problem inside the engine. That is the reason there is some extra pressure which is moving to the radiator, and the radiator cap needs only 1.5 bar of pressure. There is some extra pressure coming in the radiator which causes the radiator cap to push upwards, and everything getting accumulated here, which is forming a bubble in the reservoir. So we have in garage we have a compression tester which helps us to know the compression of the bike. So we removed one spark plug, discharged the tank, and we tested the compression. I will attach the video what is the device and how it is working. And we found that my bike has only 6 bar of 5 to 6 bar of pressure, which is the lower compression. The compression is not that good, but when I tried I didn't find much difference. But yeah, we found. Then we came to an issue that there is some issue inside the engine. So we decided again we will down the engine and detach the head section and check. We were having a doubt that it may be causing due to a faulty head gasket, or there is some issue in the head gasket, or gasket got cracks. So as we guessed, it was right. When we removed the engine, the head gasket was completely blown. It got overheated and it got melted. This is the first time we have checked multiple bikes, but it is the first time which we are saying with a melted head gasket. Head gasket is completely melted. I will attach the video of the head gasket, how it was when we opened it. So that was completely melted and completely gone. That is why there is some exhaust gas or something is leaking through that, and which enters the coolant, and it is creating overpressure in the coolant, and these issues are happening. So the faulty head gasket can happen due to, in my case, there are two reasons. Okay, the first reason which I am expecting is this head gasket we didn't source it from an reputed showroom. Okay, that yeah, I didn't source the head gasket from reputed showroom. I sourced it from outside vendor. So when we asked, he said it's a reputed from the Bajaj itself, but I have a doubt in that. The second issue is maybe a manufacturing defect on that product. So these are the two issues which I guess maybe would if it is not from the reputed Bajaj one or KTM one. Second one is there is a manufacturer defect in the product. That is the both reason which can cause this issue. So next time when we are doing, we got it from the reputed brand itself, the head gasket and head sealing, everything. So why I am saying is when we are doing some engine work, try to keep all the oil seals, gasket, everything from the reputed one, so that the chances of taking risk is very less in that issue. So in my bike maybe this can be an issue, this is my guess. Okay, so we replace that head gasket, then again we check the pressure. We got somewhere around 130 to 140 psi, that is 6 bar, but in 30 psi in bars I don't know the value exactly. So we can see in both. Yeah, and seems compression seems to be okay. Since we had that, we had another one Dominar in our garage. We again remove the spark plug and check the compression of that garage, that Dominar too, and we find that everything is working perfect in the Dominar. Now the compression seems to be okay. Since for a trial run we checked again my radiator thing with normal water, distilled water. There is no bubbles or nothing inside the radiator, and we left it run for few 2-3 minutes, and then again we replaced that water with the coolant, and now everything seems to be okay. So this issue happened due to that faulty head gasket. So what I wanted to conclude in the video is, when you are replacing any gasket, sealant, whatever it is, so try to get it done from the reputed brand itself. So that's it I wanted to mention, and this may be helpful for someone who is not able to solve the issue. Like maybe there are a lot of videos which I have done regarding Dominar, and maybe this maybe also will be helpful to someone who is suffering from the same issue. And when this issue is done, there are a few more things which I took care and replaced it. The first thing I have replaced is my front sprocket of Dominar, only the front sprocket, since we don't get it from Bajaj. That also I have sourced it from outside vendor in Bangalore. So the front sprocket has been replaced. Then the front sprocket shaft, there is one shaft JB bush and oil seal that has to be replaced. Then this oil seal, that gear lever puddle oil seal has also replaced, like that, which can cause some oil leakage, or which is like 3 to 4 years old. Those things are, so these things I have replaced. So that's it, that's an update. There is no much update on the bike. So these were the issues I were facing, and this is how I fixed the issue. Now the bike is all good, no issues, and good to go. So that's it for an video. So see you in another topic soon. So maybe there may be some interesting contents coming soon, so stay tuned, do subscribe, and see you in another video. Until then, bye bye.